Okay, we're going to be going over a little bit more details, demographic data about Kuna. Now, I was talking previously about you have about 1,000 people per year moving into Kuna, and for the past 20 years. And here you can see that the average household size is about 3.23 people. So you can see that about 310 families are being moved in per year. And you also know that most, because apartments aren't typically being built in Kuna, that they're single family homes. So you can basically deduce you have about 310 homes being built in Kuna per year, which is about almost one per day, almost one. So that is kind of the pressure that is being put on the city. And now that we're hitting the limits of the schools and the sewer system, uh, you know, that pressure is being reflected in city council meetings. Okay, so just going to go through here. You can see and I added a eagle here just kind of as a counter to show just how like opposite it can be. Eagle tends to be filled instead of like Kuna with younger families. Um, Eagle is more with retirees, and it's reflected, even though it's similar in the size. And then of course you have Boise. Let's see here. Trying to see here anything that pops up here. You can see here a lot more. When I say younger families, persons under 5 years, you have essentially double the number of under 5-year-olds within the households in Kuna versus Eagle and Boise. Same thing with those under 18 years old, those in the high school and middle school and elementary schools. You see a significant larger amount, 10% more than Eagle, 15%, almost not quite double, but close to being double than Boise in terms of these school age children. And then here you can see definitely when I was talking about the retirees, double over 65-year-olds in Eagle. It's quite a bit more, and almost double in Boise. So almost triple the number of retirees in Eagle, or over 65. Who knows how old people are retiring these days. The female percentages are about the same. Looking at race, they're all pretty much the same. Kuna is pretty 92.3% white, much more than Eagle and Boise. And then Asian, I guess if you do the math, there's like 5. So when I come in, I might double the Asian population. Though I don't know what 2 or I'd probably be in the 2 or more. Add that in. Maybe Hispanic, who knows? Veterans, I'll add to that. I'm not foreign born. Owner occupied. So you can see here we have a lot of homeowners here in Kuna versus in Eagle versus in Boise. So but that makes sense because they have a lot more apartments there. Here is the median value of the owner occupied homes. So clearly, most people in Kuna, they're buying because of the affordability. It's a little bit longer commute to Boise, but you save on it here. You can see it's almost about $450 in the monthly mortgage price. So it's quite a bit of savings, and it's also reflected in the housing, the median value of the home pricing. So in Kuna it's $267,000. In Eagle it's $488,500. In Boise it's $322,000. But I'm guessing you have condos there as well, and much older homes. And of course the median, yes, the mortgages are reflected in terms of the cheaper pricing. Here is the gross rental rate, and that makes sense as well when you're looking at here um, with the apartments being available in Boise at 1,100 here. Oh. Versus Kuna and Eagle, which if you're going to be renting there, you're going to have to be renting a single family home. I mean, that's pretty interesting in terms of the price difference. I mean, maybe it's less than $50 in terms of the median gross rent difference. I don't know what that reflects today, so I guess it's pretty irrelevant. Of course, you see there's going to be more households in Eagle. And then here we go to the persons per household, 3.23 in Kuna, in Boise of 2.37. And you have, I guess, actually a pretty high percentage of people that don't necessarily speak English at home, surprisingly, more than Boise. High school graduates, that seems that if they are 25 years or older, so that could be related to the agricultural focus. I don't know the reasons for that. Bachelor's degrees as well. It's a lower percentage. Maybe you have more tradesmen in Kuna, living in Kuna. And then here also you see the civilian labor force. You can see when I was mentioning regarding retirees, these are individuals over 16 years old. Um, wow, I mean, it's almost half. Half over 16 years old are not in the labor force, whereas in Kuna, you definitely have a much higher percentage, even more than Boise. This could also be related to having both parents working. Oh, here it is specifically with the female. So that's what I was talking about. You likely see a lot of these younger families needing both parents to be working, the mother and the father. So here, this is specifically in civilian labor force female percent of population age 16 years and up. You have 67.3% working in Kuna, whereas in Eagle you have 47.7%. So it's not necessarily they're retired, but and because Kuna has such limited commercial businesses, you're not going to be seeing a lot of retail sales per capita within that city. I'm not exactly sure what these numbers mean specifically, so just ignore that last comment. But we do know there's not many businesses in Kuna. And as we all know, that the mean travel to work, Kuna is people are commuting quite a bit more. So the average commute is 30 minutes in Kuna, whereas Eagle it's 21 and Boise is 19. We already talked about the median household in the previous video. Kuna makes a little bit more, at 75,000 per household per year, versus Boise's at 68, and then Eagle's close to 100,000 per year. And I think that's about it in terms of interesting data. You can take a look at it yourself. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.